Hello. Today I have another video speaking on the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight. I'm gonna give you guys a card review, and I'm gonna let you guys know what happened throughout the fights, and I'm gonna just give you guys a review on the entire card. So, yeah, I've been trying to start a tradition of taking 3 hits before every video, so let's just get it going. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. So, the opener of the main card was only 4 fights. It was Jamal Harvey versus Kevin Cervantes. 6 rounds. Jamal Harvey won. He pretty much outmatched Kevin Cervantes. Yeah, he's an Olympian. He outmatched him. He was the better fighter. There was an 8-round fight. Yeah, just basically outmatched him. Put him in there against somebody who was nowhere near the same level. And the second fight of the card was Anderson Silva versus Tyron Woodley. This fight, honestly, I thought it'd be close because Anderson Silva was 50 years old, but I guess he proved everybody wrong, and he got Tyron Woodley out of there, I think in the second round, by feinting he did like the Roy Jones move where he touches the bottom of his heel and he throws a shot. He did that, and Tyron Woodley flinched, and as Tyron Woodley flinched, Anderson Silva had already thrown the uppercut and had basically stunned him. And ever since that uppercut, Tyron Woodley, he kind of like, you could tell that punch made him not want to fight anymore. So you could tell he was hurt, but it took the will out of him because he didn't fight back. Like, he still had it in him to fight because he was up. He still got up. But yeah, I think just Tyron Woodley just didn't want to be in there with Anderson Silva, and I think he in his mind he was gonna get knocked out like Anthony Joshua knocked him out. So yeah, I think he quit, kind of. Like, that uppercut took away his will, his will to fight. All right, so now the co-main event: Alicia Baumgardner versus Layla Beaudoin. I don't know. It's a pretty cool name though. This fight, I think it was pretty close. It was pretty close in some rounds, but I do think Alicia Baumgardner did win the fight, but I think it was closer than what the judges were saying. Yeah, Layla. I thought Alicia Baumgardner was gonna come out here and just walk over her, and she didn't. Layla, she was in the fight. I think she got dropped once, but yeah, she was in the fight. You could tell she was taking a lot of punches, but she was firing back always, and yeah, it was a good fight. And now for the main event: Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. A lot of people were saying, do we give Jake Paul the respect for going in there? I don't think so. He didn't go in there with the mentality to win. He went in there to try to steal rounds and try to make it to the finish line, and Anthony Joshua knocked him out in the 6th round. That's why he kept on going for the legs. That's why he kept on that's why he kept on just trying to take time and take it to the later rounds. The first 2 rounds he was just running around. He gassed out. And then the next 2 rounds he was gassed out, but he was basically just staying far away from Anthony Joshua the next 2 rounds. And the next 2 rounds he was so gassed out to the point to where he knew he wasn't gonna make the 8 rounds, so he was trying to throw everything at Anthony Joshua, and he did hit Anthony Joshua with some pretty clean shots, but I feel like it didn't affect Anthony Joshua at all. You can see after the fight he had like a little red spot, but it didn't seem to be that much. And Anthony Joshua, he ended up lining up the shot at the end and throwing that right hand that we all know, and knocked out Jake Paul, broke his jaw. Good. Who do I think would have won between Jake Paul and Gervonta? Because if you know, that fight was supposed to happen, but Gervonta, he got caught doing some shit outside of the ring, and that fight fell through, so they had to bring in Anthony Joshua. So Jake Paul versus Gervonta. I honestly think Jake Paul would have came in, maybe not beat Gervonta, but put up a good fight against him, because Gervonta, he wasn't really in the mindset to be able to fight a fighter as determined as Jake Paul. And I think Gervonta would have won, maybe if he worked the body in the early rounds and then like try to go for the head in the late rounds. Because Jake Paul, his gas tank is pretty good, but it's like, the way I see Jake Paul, like if you put him in a video game and you had to put an over on his character, let's say Anthony Joshua, he's like let's say Anthony Joshua's like a 95. If you put him in a video game, you put Jake Paul in the video game, I feel like he's like a 70 overall. Like he's not bad, but he's not good. You know, he's not the worst, but he's not nowhere near the people at the top. That's where I see Jake Paul. Yeah, he doesn't fight real competition. He fights MMA fighters, and MMA fighters, the reason why he beats them up is because they don't know how to guard against a boxer. They use their MMA stance, and they're like, they're open, and they can't use their feet. So, yeah, that's what I see about Jake Paul. I feel like he's just I don't know. It's just a bad look for boxing, I guess. And where do I see Jake Paul? Who do I see Jake Paul fighting next? Jake Paul, I think the next person he should fight, honestly, it should be Alex Pereira. Or maybe try to get like a John Jones or some shit. Like some real big UFC fighter. Because with Netflix, he could do anything. Yeah, I think it'd be good if he fought, Alex Pereira. And then the next one after, and then for AJ, what's next for AJ? Tyson Fury. But I heard he was going to get a tune-up before Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury has to get a tune-up too, because he's out of shape or some shit. But, yeah. That's my review for the event. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. We hit 200 subscribers, so thank you guys. The next goal is 250. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Give me more recommendations on what type of videos to post. Thank you guys, and goodbye.